Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today I will show you guys things you need to know about Terry Bogard. So okay, I summoned him so many times, and well, to be honest, I kind of really am glad that I got him, but not glad at the same time as well. But since he is Terry Bogard, so yeah, I need to have one since I am a big fan of King of Fighters. Well, it take me back a lot of years ago, and to tell you guys about this, it's really kind of funny since when I was still in high school and I was a really huge gamer for King of Fighters back then, and I even skipped classes just to go to the arcades and play this game. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. So yeah, I skipped class just to play King of Fighters, and it was still the King of Fighters 96, I think. So yeah, I just walk out of my school and go to the nearest arcade and play until the day that they ban kids from playing on the arcades with uniforms. So, but you know what? I'm not really that dumb, and the next time I go, the next time I skip my class, I bring a set of change of clothes. So yeah, I can still play for it. So okay, enough about my younger days, and now let's talk about this guy, Terry Bogard. So this guy is an OMNI Earth limited unit from the King of Fighters collaboration here in Brave Frontier. And let's see his skills, his Super Brave Burst, his Brave Burst, his Ultimate Brave Burst, and his everything else about him. Is he worth it to get? So yeah, first of all, his normal hits. His normal hits is only at 4 hits. However, the BC drop per hit is going to be at 11 BC. So he's gonna produce 44 BC per hit. So I think it's not bad. The cost here is kinda a bit lower than the usual Omni units. This one will cost at 47. Okay, now let's take a look at his leader skill. Okay, legendary Hungry Wolf. So 50 boost to max HP, 140% boost to attack, defense for the first 2 turns. I really hated this part, this one part here. It will boost that attack and defense only for 2 turns. It's kinda okay for arenas, but for questing, for everything else, it might not really be that good. It may be useful for some trials that only require you to do it in 1 or 2 turns, but for general use, I really hated the part on the 2 turns only. So the next one will be a probability on enormous damage reduction. This one I think has a 20% chance on proccing to make all the damage you receive becoming 1. So this one's really good. However, we also have this kind of thing with Paris, and she's only a 7 stars. This one's a Omni unit, but also the same chance, 20%, and negates critical damage. So the negates critical damage is actually really good here. I kind of wish that he has a boost on defense or attack, the 50% one on the leader skill. However, the 2 turns thing, I don't really like it. The probability of enormous damage is pretty okay, but so far it's kind of weird on the leader. Now the extra skill. I think this extra skill is really extremely good since it will negate critical, elemental damage, and defense ignoring damage. So whatever type you got with this guy will be really tough since it will negate any critical hits, any elemental damage, and defense ignoring damage. So it does not matter what your defense are. If the enemy has the defense ignore, you will still be tough. If you bring him to a fire trial or a fire dungeon, fire anything, this guy will still be tough. And if you bring this guy to a trial that has a lot of critical hits, this guy will still be tough. So If you got this guy and you got whatever type, maybe Oracle or something else, don't worry about it. This guy is super tough. Okay, before we go into the breakers or anything, I wanted to say something about the design. The design here on the splash art right here, it's really, how do you say it? I don't really like it since it looks kind of rushed on the works, and the pose is not really that good, and the muscles are too realistic, I think. So it needed to be a bit toned down to look a lot better. Just make the muscles a bit less showy. And the pose here is really awkward. I don't really like it. However, on the in-game, right here, it's okay. I really like it. And the animation on the attack thing, they are all really good. So yeah. However, I really hated the flash art. So now let's take a look at the BB, SBB, and UBB. So here's the first part, SDM, also known as Super Desperation Move. The signature moves on all SNK games, especially for Art of Fighting and King of Fighters. So this one is Power Gazer 1. I really kind of wished it was still named as Power Waves, since the Power Gazer is the bigger version of his skill. So okay, Power Gazer 1. Power combo, powerful fire, earth attack on all foes, alright, 4 hits. 50% damage reduction on self for 2 turns, okay, it's kind of weird. A mitigation on self, so selfish. Adds fire, earth elements to attack for 3 turns. Okay, that part is not really that bad, but only 2 elements, even Elanon has more. And negates critical damage. Okay, this last part is actually very good. So it also has a buff for critical damage negation on the BB. So it's kind of like what, Lara? Okay. The BB mod here is standard at 370%. The BC cost is only at 19. So the Brave Burst is really easy to fill. And I really guess this BB, if it only costs 19, this one unit will be really awesome for Arena. Now Super Brave Burst, SDM, Super Desperation Move, Power Gazer 2. You know what? It kind of felt cheap in a way. So 5 combo powerful fire earth attack on all foes. Okay, 50% damage reduction for 1 turn. So this guy is actually a mitigator. Greatly boost attack, defense, recovery for 3 turns. This one's at 140. Pretty okay, but not the highest. Boost defense relative to max HP for 3 turns. This one will convert 25% of your max HP into defense. So Super Brave Burst, I think it's kind of good. However, the cost here for the Super Brave Burst is at 40 BC, which is really huge. If you add this with the BB, it's going to be 59. So I don't really think this one's gonna be filling up really fast on Arena. Well, it's still easy to fill those, but 40 BC? Come on. And the BB mod is also standard at 580%. So okay, Super Brave Burst, standard. I really kind of wish that the mitigation buff on self on his BB and the mitigation buff from his SBB to be able to stack up, but it turns out it's not. So no. Now Ultimate Brave Burst. So okay, SDM Power Gazer Max. You guys need to be a little bit more creative on naming this thing. It really feels cheap. Come on, 1, 2, and max. 5 combo, massive fire earth attack on all foes. 100 damage reduction for 1 turn. usually boosts max HP and enormously boosts attack, defense, recovery for 3 turns. BB mod is at the standard UBB BB mod, it's at 1500%. The BC cost is at 30, pretty high, pretty high. So the max HP boost here is only at 35%. It's not only, it's 35%. It's actually pretty good. The boost on attack, defense, and recovery is also pretty okay. It's still at 250%. Everything here on the UBB is not really that wow, but I kinda really like the part on the 100% damage reduction for 1 turn. It's pretty good. However, it's going to be only at 1 turn, so if you guys are using this guy for the UBB, you guys really need to time it out right. So okay, I think that's all on the BB, SBB, and UBB. It's still kind of weird to me, but okay, he's still Terry Bogard. Okay, now let's take a look at his enhancements. Okay, so this is what we have. Defense boost when HP is over 50. Okay, 40% to max HP. Okay, this one's I like. I like this second one. Enhances LS max HP parameter boost effect. So you will have a 60% boost if you take this one, and if you put this guy as lead. So it actually, if you take the third one and the second one here, you will have a 100% boost to his HP. Pretty good. Considerably boost BB attack when HP is over 50%. This one will boost your BB attack by 100%. That's pretty good. Negates all status ailments. I really don't think this one's pretty useful for quests or trials, but this one's gonna be really good for arena. Okay, specials. Allow 50% damage reduction effect to last for an additional turn. So this will make the mitigation on his BB on self, it will become 3 turns, and the SBB will become 2 turns. This one's really good. Adds defense ignoring effect to BB and SBB. I think this one's pretty good if you plan to use this guy for medal parades, since his BB is easily filled, and yeah, if you have this, it will make it a lot quicker. Enhances SBB parameter boost effect. This one will boost the attack, defense, recovery buff on the SBB by 10%. So it's gonna be 150% attack, defense, recovery buff. This one's pretty okay, but I don't really think I'm gonna need this. Okay, the next part here is really good. So adds fire, earth, thunder, elemental damage reduction for 3 turns effect. This one will reduce those elemental damage by 15%. So it's kind of like Alanon, but only for fire, earth, thunder. If you guys don't have units like Drivas or Eldora or what else? Dimera and Alanon, this one, you can use this one if you need the damage, elemental damage reduction. However, it's only for fire, earth, and thunder. Hopefully Iori will come and fill this other 3 elements from him. Who knows? Hopefully yes. The last part is allows UBB enormous damage reduction effect to last for 2 turns. So the 100% damage reduction for 1 turn will become 2 turns. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good, especially if you need the UBB from this guy, but it's really situational. Alright, now let's talk about builds. There are a lot of builds, or actually I made this build because I'm really confused about what to take. Alright, this one is build number 1. I'm gonna use this build if I'm not gonna put this guy as leads. So the first one that I will take is the boost defense when HP is over 50%. The second one that I will take is the boost to max HP. It's really good. 40% boost on max HP itself. It's really extremely good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take this one. And the third one that I'm gonna take is the 50% damage reduction effect to last for an additional turn. So the BB mitigation will be 3 turns and the SBB will be 2 turns. Pretty okay, and I'm just gonna make this guy as a mitigator. However, I think it's not really a good idea to make this guy your main mitigator. So yeah, we'll see about that. The last part that I will take is the 40 SP. The elemental damage reduction for 3 turns effect to BB and SBB. That's already 100 SP. So okay. Now build number 2. I'm gonna use this one if I plan to use Terry Bogard as lead. And since I have a few of him, so I think I will raise 2 instead. So I'm not gonna really worry about what the first one that I will take. So this one's the leader version of him. So the first one that I will take is the boost defense on when HP is over 50%. The 20 SP enhances LS max HP parameter boost. So I'm gonna lose the 40% max HP from this guy. But I think if you put this guy as lead, it will cover that up. But you know, you can actually take the leader skill boost and the 20% max HP. But this one, if you use this guy as lead, don't think that will really matter. So yeah, it should be okay. And the next one to take is the additional turn to the mitigation, of course. And the last one to take is, of course, the fire, earth, thunder, elemental damage reduction turns. So there you go. That's 100% enhancements. And if you plan to use this guy as lead, I think that's an okay build. Now build number 3 is actually a variation on build number 3. So this one's if you want to use this guy as a mitigator, a buffer, and a lead. So the first one to take is the boost defense when HP is over 50%, 40% boost to max HP, and enhance the leader skill as well, and make the mitigation to get an additional turn. And the last one is to take the SBB parameter boost effect enhancing. So yeah, you will get a attack, defense, recovery at 150% and all the other benefits as well. But you will lose the fire, earth, thunder, elemental damage reduction. But if you still want to use Alanon as a subunit, you don't really need that. So yeah, this could be a good build. Or you can also take this build. I will still call it a build number 3 since it's a variant on that. So this is what you will take. So the first one to take is the 40% boost to max HP. The next one is considerably boost BB attack when HP is over 50%. This way you will have more damage and still have that many HP to hold. And the next one to take is enhance the leader skill HP boost. So yeah, you have 100% boost to HP. And the last one here is you can take this one if you still need a mitigator. So yeah, get the 1 turn additional on the mitigation as well, and that's 100 SP already. And now if you plan to use this guy for your arena lead, this is the build. It's pretty good, and I think, should I raise 3 now? Okay, we'll see. So this one's the build for arena. Okay, the first one to take is the boost defense when HP is over 50%. You start arenas with full health, and this one will be activated straight away. Well, in quests as well, actually, and trials and Grand Gaia Chronicles and all that. So also take the 40% boost to max HP. So yeah, more toughness in arenas. And arenas, Colosseum, they all have those nasty status ailments active thing when the rule is on. So yeah, I really want to take this one, negate all status ailments to avoid all those nasty effects. And if you bring this guy for arenas, I really wanted to use the skills. So this is what I will take as well. I will enhance the leader skill thing as well. So more HP for the squad and more HP for himself as well. And the next thing to take here for the arena build, I don't really think this one is a must take, but since there are no other things to take, it's actually a free 30 skill points on this last one. But I think if it's me, I'm going to take the 50% damage reduction effect to last for an additional turn for him. So in Colosseum, things can get really long, and if you have the mitigation effect for a longer time, it's going to be a lot better. Trust me, it works. So I guess that's all for the builds. As for myself, what I'm gonna take, I'm really not sure, but since I have like what, 4 carries, I think I will just take build number 1 instead, since I don't really want the 10% more on the leader skill. If I take build number 1, if I still use him as lead, I will still have all the benefits that he can offer while putting him as lead, but I will just lose that 10% more on HP. So I think it doesn't really. So yeah, let's take build number 1. Boost defense when HP is over 50%. And of course, the next one to take will be 40% boost to max HP. And that's what we're gonna take. Alright, that's 30 SP gone. Okay, now we only have 70 SP left. So the first one to take, this one of course. More turns on mitigation. And the last 40 will be the elemental damage reduction effective SPB. And yep, that's my first Terry. So I think I'm still gonna raise another one, and I'll probably take build number 2 or number 3 then for the next one. So yep, that's it for the review or overview on Terry Bogard. If you guys have him, if you guys are a collector, if you guys are a fan of King of Fighters, yes, I know how you feel, guys. Terry Bogard and more units incoming really soon. But I really kind of wish that Kyo is a OMNI unit, but who knows? Who knows? It's only a 7 stars now, but Gumi, are you hearing me? Do you listen to me? So make him an OMNI! Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like it if you do, and you can also share this with your friends if you want your friends to see. And if you're new, this is a really good chance to subscribe to my channel. Just press that fun button over there and join the fun train. So for now, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Ciao.